Today's working is Chillin and Grillin fish wraps by Love Lawns. Like the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this working in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, bowlers, and grillers, but especially grillers, because today we're going to do some grilling. On today's menu we got fish tacos, which actually I'm going to make them more into a wrap, so more like fish wraps.
Yeah.
That don't sound as good as fish
wraps.
tacos, just the name of
Fish
it.
tacos.
With a little slaw dressing on it. There's going to be some marinated fish, tilapia. Anyway, they're absolutely delicious, so we need to get started. It's a pretty quick meal, but I only have time for a short time. I got my man Simon here. He looks like he's ready. He really wants some fish, you know. But Tom's going to do the filming for me, and then he's got to go, so I'll be eating by myself. Well, maybe with Simon. But anyway, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's go over the list of ingredients that we have now. You're going to need some lime juice, or you can use real limes if you really want to. I find that's a lot easier to use that. Italian dressing, some cumin, we have fresh cilantro, we have some mayo, some black pepper, some Tabasco, we have our coleslaw mix, we have our flour tortillas, we have some sharp cheddar cheese, vegetable oil is only for the grill, so we can coat the grill, and we have our tilapia fillets. And for a minute I just want to talk about these. These are frozen. I just want to let you know there's always like a taboo, like, oh, you have to get fresh. But a lot of times I find that frozen can be just as good, if not better, than fresh, because sometimes fresh isn't really fresh. You just, unless you can actually see the fish there and see the color of the eyes, whatever, you don't really know it's fresh. And if you go into a fish place and they just have fillets, you don't know when they were cleaned, really. So anyway, you can get these at almost at any supermarket. I go to ShopRite, so you might, you know, wherever your local one is. They come in bags. They're really not that expensive. They're actually farm raised, so not on a, you know, a farm like with, you know, farm fields. Actually, like in the water farm. No, I don't think I have to explain that, or do I? Anyway, this is what you need. They're frozen. They're easy to thaw out. You can either put them in a refrigerator overnight, or if you take them out of the freezer, run them under cold water for a few minutes until they thaw out, and then they're good to go. So we're going to get started with making the marinade for the tilapia. We have 1½ tablespoons of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of Italian dressing, which is kind of thick, and a ½ teaspoon of cumin. And you're probably saying, that's not very much marinade for the tilapia, but you know what? It's plenty, because tilapia is a very mild fish, and if you put too much of anything on it, it's going to really absorb it way too much. So we're just going to lightly coat these, but you're actually, it's not really a marinade, because we're not really sitting in there. We're just coating the fish while we're grilling it with this. So mix it up good, and I know that doesn't even look that good, but it is absolutely delicious. Next, we are going to make the slaw mix. 2 tablespoons of lime juice to start out the slaw mix. We have 4 tablespoons of mayo. Sometimes it needs a little help to get into your bowl. We have 1½ teaspoons of cilantro. Make sure you don't put too much of this in. It's very powerful. A little black pepper, and everybody knows that I like it, so I put in a decent amount. You put in as much as you want. And a little Tabasco, but only 1 splash. Make sure just 1 splash. I think 2 came out, but that was about 1. Anyway, so you want to mix that up pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have 1½ cups of the slaw mix. Dump that in there, and then just Mix that all up together. As you can see, it's not a real wet mix, but you want to mix that up good.
You look good. Yeah.
And you can set that aside. In the meantime, you should have already fired up your grill. And we're going to cook the tilapia on medium to low. Because fish cooks pretty fast. So we can set this aside now because they're going to be for later. Now I'll meet you outside with the tilapia, the spread for on top of that, and the tortilla shells so that we can just lightly put some grill marks on them. I'll meet you outside.
Yeah.
First thing you want to do before you start grilling your fish is take vegetable oil, not olive oil, take vegetable oil. Put it on a paper towel, decent amount, and put it on your grill.
Oh, really?
Especially where you're going to be actually cooking the fish. It'll help it to not stick so much. I mean, you can oil everything, but that's what I'm mostly doing is that. So, yeah, it's nice looking, isn't it? Maybe we'll throw that aside for now. So next thing we can do is actually put our fillets on here. Now they're going to take about 4 minutes on each side. The smaller they are, of course, like these two. Well, this one's not that small. They won't take as long. Make sure you put this on all of them. And then when you flip it over, you're going to coat the other side. In the meantime, while they're cooking, you can take your tortillas and actually put them on the grill. Now make sure, I want to fit 2 of them, make sure that you do not want these to burn at all. So we just want to kind of get grill marks. Make sure you bring yourself out a tray with enough foil on it so that you can cover them up to keep them nice and warm. Like I said, they take about 4 minutes. Now we wait. I flipped them over.
Wait.
Of course, some of it's stuck as usual. It doesn't matter how much oil it seems I put on there. But anyway, that's all right. Then you want to make sure you coat this side nice and good too. Just remember, fish, when it gets done, it really is flaky, so it'll just fall apart. So you got to be careful with that when you're flipping it over and stuff. So only about a minute or 2 left, and we're going to take that off, and it's going to be done. Now we're going to take our fish, and you're going to want to take a fork and kind of just like pull it apart. You're not mashing it up or anything. You're kind of just breaking it up. You don't want to make it too fine, but you don't want big giant chunks in there either. That's a lot of fish, you might say. This might be more than 4. This seemed like a lot of fish. They were some pretty decent fillets, but we'll see. We're going to put plenty of it in there, that's all. If you find that you have too much of everything, then make another one. But this should be enough for 4 tortillas. So, first thing you want to do is you can take a fork, or you could actually, Uncle Larry style, and grab it. Oh, that's hot. No, it's not really that bad. Put about that much in there. How much? Depends on how much you want. Take some of the slaw mix. Now remember, you got to divide that in 4 too, so don't get carried away on the first one, or you won't have enough for
it looks
the
pretty
rest
good.
of them. Just get a little bit more on there, like that. Take some of your cheese, if you can get your hand in there. Put some cheese on there, like so. Take it, and I don't know if you remembered how I wrapped it last time. I just kind of went like that, like this, and like that. And I'm going to have to turn it this way, or it's going to open right up. Right? And there we go. There's one. We're going to make one more of these, because I don't know about you guys, but I like to eat 2 of these. And again, I'm going to use my hand because it's going to be faster. I like to get my hands dirty anyway, so. And they're nice and clean. Tom witnessed me washing them, so anybody has a problem, talk to Tom. He'll straighten you out. Right, Tom?
You have to talk to me. I don't want to talk to people.
Tom's antisocial, so please do not talk to him.
Yeah.
Right, Tom?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Unless you want to talk to him about gaming, then we'll talk forever. Pretty much, huh?
It depends.
Hey,
Depends.
same thing. There you go. And there is one helping right there.
You look good.
Okay, time to test. These things are absolutely delicious. Like I said, you can make them in the tacos, or you can make them in the wraps. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter which way you do it. They're delicious. You got to try these out. Anyway, until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up, relax, and I'll meet you at the lounge.
Yeah, you do look good, yeah. That was Chillin and Grillin face swaps by Lovers Lawns. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like, and comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. And what? Bye.